Bueno, hola y bienvenidos. Vamos a jugar la historia más Payne 3 y vamos a hacer todo el display. Y de momento voy a caerme porque es el principio
This
y
place is great.
está muy
Really
bien el
great.
vídeo.
I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama. Or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right. It wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited. Really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said.
Bueno, parece que más Payne, como siempre, plimpla que te cagas.
Listen, if you think I can still do the job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk. So I guess I've become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
It's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
Bueno, como puedes ver así... Ah, ya empieza explicándote el tiempo. A la punta de la casa, pues muy bien. Vale, salto guay. Entonces salto tiempo bala, muy usado en todos los putos más Payne. Básicamente saltar para el tiempo y... Me lo podría hacer más rápido. Así mejor. A ver si mira cómo disparo. Yo disparo así, tío. Puedo coger ya dos. Sí, va. El típico estilo de Payne de 2 pistolas. Aunque apuntas muchísimo peor, pero... Calla. ¿Qué más hay? ¿Qué más hay?
That
¿Qué
was
más
the
hay?
boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Mira, esto es una cosa que siempre mola de todos los Paynes.
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty.
Y tanto.
But the tune was coming together.
Eh,
Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt. She was out on one of the balconies, and I
cocinando,
hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Eso es agua. Como podéis ver por ahí, las interfaces, eso que veis ahí... Ah, mira, esto es otra cosa que tiene más Payne. Armas doradas. Si consigues todas en el escenario o en varios escenarios, te las desbloqueas. No son algo más potentes, sí, algo más potentes, pero no mucho. Pero son doradas, que es la gracia que tiene. Pero no sé si conseguiré muchas, porque total no me va a pasar el juego rebujando a cascoporro, porque bueno, porque pienso pues para subirlo y tal no sé, no... Vas a ver cómo rebusco durante media hora las armas, pues tampoco es lo suyo. No sabes abrir, está cerrado. Joder. Vale que esté cerrado, coño. ¿Ya para dónde? ¿Para dónde? ¿Para esta puerta de aquí? No, cerrada. Bueno. Ese es por aquí en algún lado. Si aquí ya me cargo gente, pero... Ajá. Ahora está con típico resaltado blanco.
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Joder, tío, que sí, con un par, hostia. Toma, modo a la guay. Si no lo flipas ni la más Payne, coño.
Tranquila, tranquila. Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work.
Por lo menos hablan en portugués, eso está bien.
Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
¿Pero por qué le dejas la pistola? Necesito la pistola. Mojada, bueno, puede que no.
I imagine the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Y... por aquí parece que hay... pues la cobertura. La verdad es que el punto, mira, lo podrían haber hecho que se vea menos, pero... Pero bueno, así mola. Vamos. Vamos a ir, ratas. Sí, ahí va. Pero como puedes ver, las hostias que te dan y eso se representan por ligeras hostias en el traje. Así, en vez de verlo de screenshot, pues hay traje, o sea, traje lleno de sangre. Y en vez de llevarte botiquines, llevas ahí llamada tintorería. Así te limpian el traje. Dispara el último enemigo, mantén pulsado esto para ver la balita. Guay. Modo a la slow motion. Y sigue disparando. Para que se vea cómo se cae en el slow motion. ¡Ah, más! ¡Hombre! Catacroques. Vamos con su escopeta o fusil.
It looked like they were taking him out through
Parece
the
escopeta.
basement. Maybe I still had a shot.
Bien.
Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back.
Bueno,
But
son
any
unos cuantos.
bad guys would want the boss alive, almost as much as I did.
Creo que así mejor. Así, ahí va. Mierda, estáis sin recargar. No pasa nada.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Más municiones. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Nada, como podéis, para ahí apenas me han matado un trozo aquí. Tengo 5 botiquines, o sea que de momento va ahí bastante bien. Las cosas, ¿cómo se usaban? O sea, control, no.
They weren't waiting on my say-so. I had to move. The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap.
Vale. Como puedes ver, también se van encontrando pistas. La he visto. La he visto. Está allí. Iré en modo impactante por ella. ¡Fua! Pipa dorada. Y ahora, necesito mirar cómo cojones se usan los botiquines. Porque si no... ajustes, controles, teclado, porque estoy jugando con teclado. Salto con disparo. No. Recargar, apuntar, disparar, agacharse, tumbarse. Analgésicos, tabulador. Me parece bien. De momento no ha hecho ponerme un analgésico por aquí, la misma foto.
Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Mira, todo dice aquí, o sea, por seguridad, para que no puedas. Sí, aquí me deja matar bien, no creas que no. No te levantes. Me encanta el español portugués que hablan. Dios, eso lo ha matado directamente. No hay duda razonable. No, las ruedas. Hostia. Ahí me han petado en un sitio. Vale. Hola. Slow motion. No puedes recargar en tiempo ahora. Sí. Pues si acaso necesitas unas balitas. Pero más importante abrir puertas. Se abrirán así. Vamos, puerta. ¡Ahí va! No me lo mates. Ni tú tampoco. Más slow motion.
You're okay. You're okay. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Espérate, esos sustitos estaba...
Uma ambulância!
Coño, los sustitos están en versión original total.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home, too. Come on.
Sí, que tengo que grabarme el traje, como puedes ver.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
Más analgésicos y alcohol. Es una interesante mezcla, siempre emborracharse vilmente. Así no me extraña, joder. Me beben más whisky que un cabrón. Así.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we get to do a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works with
Dios.
Bella. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
Solo puedes
It is
decir,
a
son
whole
dos
town.
furcias.
Here we are.
Y borrachos. Así que, pero eso a ti no te afecta, joder, así.
I love this place. I love this view.
Sí, sí, sí. Ya sé a qué vista te refieres. Sí,
It's a
exactamente.
real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Sí, eso ni lo dicen.
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo.
Así, pringado.
I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother. Well, call him up, homie. I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week.
My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh yeah, I know Anna.
Oye, ¿sabes? Este se va de fiesta en fiesta, el cabrón, o sea, no se lo pasa mal.
Your table, nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio could finish best.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were good, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan, he couldn't even make it in Germany. Now he comes back here acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, leave the Caesar. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a
Un
real
poco, sí.
drink to deal with the electronic music.
Así que me da ganas de vomitar. ¡Ah, un whisky! Así, joder, tío.
Yak's cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
Buena pregunta.
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't
No,
want to
eso
listen
sí que
to
estás
Frank
haciendo de droga, cabrón.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think
Es que repelente,
I
cabrón.
love the wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet
Así
in him
más, sí.
myself.
Que no
It's
falte, dame la botella.
the only one.
Coño. ¿Cómo les han dejado pasar en zapatillas y chándal? Eso aquí no pasa.